that Bron is a op. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. You feel me? Like, what the, like, bro said, hey, first things first, F Madden. Bro is still talking about Madden, bro. But look, can we look at this right quick? Why is he talking to this? How you know he don't care. Bro, why are you talking to Steph Curry for, gang? You know what I'm saying? Like, can somebody explain to me why is he talking to freaking Steph Curry? You feel me? He ain't worried about winning. He worried about some champagne. You know, he worried about some wine and stuff like that, man. We 7-2, and here he go. You know what I'm saying? Here he go with Steph Curry doing a podcast. Y'all see this? You know what I mean? Y'all see this? Sitting down with a op. I haven't seen, bro, I promise you, you can't find footage of MJ sitting down with anybody that he was still in the league with. Why are we still talking? Why are we chatting for? You know what I mean? Why are we chatting? Why are you chatting with somebody that's in your conference that's trying to take what you got? Why are we chilling with them? Chill after the season, bro. You chilling mid-season. Oh, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man. Jay Willie Silly, man. AKA Mr. You said not everything basketball. Your life is basketball. Everything is basketball. With them, yeah, everything is basketball. Your life is basketball. He's trying to take away from you. He's in front of you getting where you want to go. He's in front of you getting where you want to get that 5th ring, and you chilling with him? You know what I mean? You're chilling. Your life is basketball. Maybe to us it's just basketball, but that's your life, bro. Come on, gang. You're chilling with somebody. One thing I heard Giannis say, Giannis never works out with anybody in the league. If you're not on Giannis' team, Giannis does workouts. But it's just basketball. Bro, why would Giannis work out with somebody that's trying to take what he has? Stephen Curry, bro, LeBron, he's trying to take what you have. It's not your friend, gang. It's your friend not right now. It's not your friend. In the offseason to be your friend. Right now, why are you drinking wine with him? Why are you kumbayaing with him? It's like you're kumbayaing with an op. He's trying to take what you have. He's trying to beat you. Yet you drinking wine? You ain't gonna never see Luka do this. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, look, man. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like bees, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy, Jay, it's in the description down below. This right here, man, it's beyond me, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I would never, I'm telling you, this is how competitive I am. I would never in my life, bro, chill with somebody on another team. If anything, I'm going to be chilling with the people on my team. You know what I'm saying? For real, I'm going to be chilling with the people on my team, bro. Interview anybody else, bro. Don't interview, like, why you got to interview people in the NBA? I don't know, man. F the podcast. F this podcast. First you had JJ Redick, now you got Steve Nash, man. F the podcast, man, at this point. You know what I'm saying? F the podcast, man. You feel me? For me, I'm hanging out with the guys, man. The whole time. You Solidica? What's your injury? Solidica? Me be treating that Solidica. You know what I'm saying? Whole time we 7-2 and bro drinking wine with the ops.
You might know this, but you deserve a little bit of putting me out to pasture. A little bit of my retirement story.
He sent you all back. Oh yeah, learn what I do. Yeah, he sent you all back. Go ahead and put him on down.
It's not something I like to talk about in public.
He don't care. This interview is pissing me off already. He doesn't care about winning. He doesn't care. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about, look at him. He's smiling with the goofy op boy. I don't know. Something in my stomach just make me just feel, with Larry Bird, with MJ would be sitting with Larry Bird. You know what I mean? MJ be sitting with Larry Bird. You feel me? I don't know, man. I just don't know. I just look at this junk different. I'm not sitting down drinking wine with somebody who trying to beat my head in. I don't give a dang if he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire loser. You know what I'm saying? Put it like that. He's a billionaire loser. A billionaire that keeps getting his head beat in. Whole time, bro, we 7-2. You need to be getting ready for the league, man. You need to be getting ready for them games, man. Whole time you freaking talking to op, man. Get the,
you know,
we got a mind game exclusive. We got an exclusive.
When he came in the league.
And please don't try to brag about somebody else's money. You know a lot of y'all love trying to do that. You know what I mean? Let's please don't try to brag about him being a billionaire. Let's not do that, Jay. No, I can't stand when people do that. No, I mean, it's not your money. You're not a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to go and just let you know right there. I can't stand when fans try to brag about other people's success and money. That be blowing me. You know what I mean? That's not your billions. It's not you, guy. You know what I mean? I just had to just go in and just say that right quick. I can't stand that junk. When fanboys try to brag about their success and their billionaires like it's yours. You're not a billionaire, game. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not Bron, gang. Shut up. Shut the freak up, gang. Be humble. Be humble and shut the heck up. I be having to say that. Be humble and shut the heck. Yeah, he's a billionaire. Yeah, him. But yeah, not you, gang. Shut up.
I still felt like the big brother a little bit. You know, I still feel like, you know.
I had to address that, bro. Because you just brought billionaire out of nowhere. I'm talking about basketball. You started bringing up. So I had to let you know it's not yours.
So my last 2 years.
Shut your stupid mouth and shut up. Be a good boy and watch the video.
Bumped knees in Dame's first game with Dame and broke my tib fib joint on the inside.
You said I'm going to have to ban you? Ban him. Hey, he said I'm going to have to ban him? Ban him. You know what I'm saying? Ban him. Ban him then. Ban him. You heard him? Hey, Maz, y'all heard him? Ban him. He said I'm going to have to ban him? Then ban him then. You know what I'm saying? Ban him then.
Or like it's weight bearing, it's a problem. And it's where the nerve goes. I already had nerve stuff and I was never the same. I spent 2 years working out twice a day just to try to overcome it. So I come back my 18th training camp and I'm like, I've been going so hard trying to get there. I had a pretty good first preseason game. Like, I can't remember, but like, I think we drove home to San Diego, I had a back spasm the next morning. I was just like, then like, I don't know, I was doing all right. And then I was like, another flare up. And it's just like my nerves were messed up. I couldn't recover. And I was like, well, I got to find out. So like I had a week since I'd last played and I was like, we're playing them in preseason. I'm like, I got to find out. Like, I have to play hurt. I mean, can I play hurt? Or else, what's the point, right? And so we went to play these guys preseason, like Ontario, California, or somewhere. I don't even remember this. And
I remember the game. We came, Ontario. I knew it.
We came out. I'm guarding Steph. I think they put up like 50 in the first quarter. Maybe it was 45, but it felt like a 50 piece, right? He's running everywhere. I'm like, back is broke, everything's jacked. I couldn't have stopped him if I was 100%. And I'm like dragging around. Stevie Kerr's putting me in every action. I'm looking over at Steve like,
what the fuck are you kidding
Stevie.
me?
I think that we know. We know.
He's over there
like,
smiling too.
They're laughing at me. Alvin Gentry over there laughing at me. Like, no, just trying to see what you got. I'm like, man, literally like 4 more days of thinking on it. I was like, yeah. I think it's time. I think it's time.
I don't see nothing funny about this, man. I don't know. I guess I just look at this different, and you know, I'm kind of getting pissed off looking at you, man. You know, you're Solidica. You know, I'm just trying to be casual with this. You know, but this low key is pissing me off. You know, you supposed to be treating your Solidica, and here you go drinking wine with her up. You know, I just don't see nothing funny about that. I'm not finna fake it. You know, I'm just getting low key pissed off.
And that was it. I called Mitch.
You put him out of his misery. You called Mitch and said,
called Mitch and was
My
like,
hero.
You know me out.
oh man, that's classic.
Next thing I know, he showed up at practice and was teaching us pick and roll.
Hey, if you can't beat him,
Join it.
I'm gonna keep it real. That junk ain't funny, gang. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Like I'm keeping it just a buck. That junk ain't. I can't stand when people fake laugh. I'm gonna keep it real. I can't stand that junk. You know what I'm saying? You see me smile yet? Have y'all seen me smile yet, gang? You see me laugh yet? See, one thing about me, I'm a real mother effer. Come around me and say a bad joke and think I'm gonna laugh. I'll look at you. I'm not one of the people gonna fake laugh, gang. I'm gonna look at you jail like this. I'm gonna make you feel real bad about yourself. Don't come around me tell a joke. I promise you I ain't gonna laugh. I ain't trying to make you happy. I'm trying to be friends. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's me. You see me? Boy, you funny head, boy, Steph, boy. God, boy, you stupid, boy. Steve Nash, boy, what? Boy, you a fool. You said Steph did what? Boy, you a fool, what? Cheers.
Thank you for doing this. It's our first official golf podcast.
Smell it, man.
Yeah, they heard mind the game, and they thought that the game was basketball today. It was actually not. We say mind the team.
I was watching the Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, the break 50?
Break 50. I mean, I knew you were good. I was losing my mind. I only watched half.
Yeah.
You matched him.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's being
Losing my
kind.
mind.
As you could, it was my first shot. I lost my mind too. There's like a little small gallery behind.
Oh, there was.
That was following us. And so I knew the whole concept. I knew it was Bryson. It was a week before the Ryder Cup. I'm like, all right, it's go time. And it's the best best golf I've played in my life.
And it's so funny. I was watching one of the holes. I don't know what hole it was, and you was like, I'm gonna give it a little grunt. One of his drives, and he got him on the drive. And you can, and Bryson, obviously, this is what he does.
Yeah.
Like this, he's a.
Oh, I can tell in his
best in the
voice.
world. And when they got up to the ball, he was like, I think that's your ball.
Yeah.
He was like, oh man, I outdrove him. Like it was crazy.
He didn't want to give it to me.
I think one of the good parts too that I was watching too, and I think Bryson asked you a question like who was your inspirations? Like, you know, obviously, you know, in the game that we all love.
Yeah.
You know, and you mentioned Steve and you mentioned Reggie, you know, and obviously Reggie makes so much sense and it's terrifying to competitors like myself and all the competition over the years. How did that
Terrifying? I've never heard MJ say that in my life. Terrifying? I'm gonna keep it real. Nobody ever terrified me. You know what I mean? On a basketball court. Ain't nobody ever terrified me on a football field. And nobody ever terrified me when it comes to boxing. I'm not terrified of anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the God honest truth. So terrifying? What do you mean by terrifying? You know what I mean? I've never been terrified of a competitor ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? When I'm boxing, you think I'm terrified of him? My objective is to beat him down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My objective is to beat him down. Terrifying? You heard what he said? You hear this? You know what I mean? It's terrifying. You know, like, you hear this, man?
And all the competition over the years.
Did you say terrifying? You're terrified?
To competitors like myself.
Let me see, terrifying?
So much sense, and it's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Competitors like myself and all the competition.
Say he's terrified.
Years.
He was terrified.
How did that? What made you kind of watch those guys from the beginning? You know, it's funny that I'm sitting across from you talking about, but like,
so that's I mean, we all got history in the game.
You said keep comparing. They're different. He's supposed to be. Look. I'm just saying. He's supposed to be the GOAT, right? I'm just saying he's supposed to be. He said terrifying. He said what is terrifying. He said he would have been. He said he's terrified. It's terrifying. Guarding Reggie Miller is terrifying. I just never heard MJ say he was terrified. You know what I mean? I never heard MJ. I never said Kobe said it is terrifying. You know what I mean? I've never heard them. Larry Bird terrifying. You know what I'm saying? Magic, I was terrified. Come on, gang. He said it's terrifying. He's terrified.
Playing against each other and the whole deal, but my rookie year, we played in a preseason game outside.
That boy say he's terrified.
In Palm Springs, like
Indian Wells, Tennessee.
Indian Wells. It was my first time like actually seeing him, you know, on the court, and to the point of inspiration.
Super intimidated.
just seeing him across. I still do some of your when you're in the starting line or the national anthem, the line. Like you used to do like the little leg stuff. I still do it. It was like I was watching everything you did from across the court. But growing up, like I knew I was a pass first type of point guard.
Yeah.
Like my dad had to actually tell me.
Bullshit.
Nah, call Del Curry right now. He'd tell you they actually had to tell me to shoot.
He was
more,
like, no,
I was
not in this house.
Not in this house. You ain't gonna be that. But I always like just loved the creativity. Being like felt like we had similar statures. Where as a point guard, being able to handle being in the trees, getting the ball.
Talking about some Jim Jones. I'm not Jim Jones.
Didn't even make sense.
I'm Jalen Williams, bro.
Speed. You can control the tempo.
Get nervous, but I don't be scared.
Involved. Like there was just something fun about that. That is the way that I, wanted to play. Fast forward to Davidson. I was a two guard and had to kind of expand. I was there's a video of me as a 10-year-old running around with a Reggie jersey, just because I just love his competitiveness and the way he moved off the ball. But I didn't know like that would be a huge part of my game once I got to like how am I going to actually make it to the league type vibe. But that was your style was like exact. I tried all the behind the back pass to this day, one-handed, left-handed, like all that type of stuff. Just seeing the floor a little different. It felt like he was kind of the model for that. So.
Yeah. And what about your pops too? Obviously, I mean, obviously the inspiration that you saw.
I mean, we all know, like, in my opinion, I don't think Steph Curry is the greatest point guard ever. You know, honestly, and it's just to me, bro. In my opinion, man, you know, his rings, he has rings, right? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, but you know, I just look at the teams that you had, you know. I just had to, you know, you won finals MVP in 2020, but the other three you didn't win. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know, man. It's like your rings is a little different. It's like with two of your rings, you wasn't even the best player on your team. You know what I'm saying? It's like you was a freaking Robin. You know what I'm saying? You was a Robin for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know, man. You had the greatest team to ever freaking assemble, man. You know what I mean? So it's like when I say stuff, you know, and I say, you know, because like I said, Magic Johnson is the best point guard to ever live to me. And you know, honestly, when it comes to me, I like all around PGs. You know, Steph Curry is not like the point guard that I like, honestly. You know, so it's like rings. Okay, yeah, you got 4 rings, but let's look at your team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, honestly, bro, you know, I just like all around PGs. I just feel like Steph Curry, bro, is a screen merchant. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. I feel like he's a screen merchant. You know what I mean? I feel like it's rare that you see Steph Curry create his own shot. You know, it's like Steph will create his own shot. You know what I'm saying? Rarely. He needs a moving screen by Draymond Green. I'm not just saying, I'm just being real. He's not a good passer. Not a good defender. You know what I mean? He's not a good mid-range. I mean, like, when do we see Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying, shoot a mid-range for real? Honestly, bro, like you have, like your game is surrounded by three-pointers. Without that three-point shot, what is Steph Curry? When did we really see Steph Curry? He does it, but when did we really see Steph Curry do like a Kyrie Irving or a SGA or a Luka Doncic, just step back and just, he'll do it, but it's not part of his game. It's not part of his game. It's not. Part of his game is running around the screen, shoot threes. That's what 95% of the time you're going to see Steph Curry do. In my opinion, when it comes to a better player, I feel like SGA is a far better player than Steph Curry. I feel like, bro, in my opinion, I feel like Kyrie Irving is better than Steph Curry. As an all-around player, I feel like, bro, it's multiple point guards better than Steph Curry, in my opinion. He just got that burner. You feel me? In my opinion, I feel like when it's all said and done, I feel like Luka Doncic will be better than Steph Curry. He doesn't do the things that Luka does. He doesn't do the things that SGA does. He doesn't do the things that Kyrie does. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, 95%, bro, and I've been watching Steph Curry, bro, since 2016. Grew up watching Curry. 90%, he will cross you up. He'll do this, that, da. He'll do that for sure. You feel me? He'll do that probably 5% of his game, but 95%, I want y'all to watch him. Next game, bro, we coming, 95%, bro, is him running. He's most dangerous when he doesn't have the ball. We all know this about Steph Curry. What he do? Run, look for a screen, bump. That's 95% of his shots, and you can't say I'm lying. If you say I'm lying, bro, you just weird. That's a fact when I'm speaking. That's not no freaking opinion. That's a fact. I say he will freaking do this. He will drive in, create his own spot. Rarely, though. 5%. I'm going by 100%. 5%, he'll do that rarely. He's not doing that most of the game. 95% of his game, bro, is running around, finding the screen, get the ball for the three-point, bum. Give it a real. He's not doing what SGA doing. Let's be real. He's not doing what Luka's doing. He's not doing what Kyrie. He's not.
Every day, but like as your power.
He's not. He just had better teams than Luka Doncic. He had better teams than SGA. He had better teams. Bro, he had Kevin Durant, bro. You had Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson. Like, bro, look at your squad that you had. Bro, four of the people that was on your starting lineup, bro, made the All-Star team. I don't think nobody ever had that in history. You were 73-9 without Kevin Durant. Your team was already stacked without him. And then you went to go get KD? Come on, bro. Your team been stacked since the what? Like, come on.
Pro itself.
Yeah. I don't feel like Steph Curry taking you see the difference when he doesn't have a stacked team. He has to be the guy now. You see it, bro.
Game, like, I mean, the quick
release.
The quick release.
Yeah. Every video you see it has in the corner, one one dribble, and then the quick release. He had the high arcing release too.
Yeah.
Then had Kevin Durant.
So it was like almost comparison and
Kevin
contrast.
Durant.
Right.
I want to be a great shooter. I want to have a quick release, but I also have to own my own form.
Right.
I can't really.
It has to go in at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
you know what I'm saying. You got to feel comfortable with what you're doing.
But did you guys ever talk about
That's
it?
how I personally feel about Steph.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot.
I've been feeling that way.
When I was in high school, changing my form, I used to do like the little slingshot situation, and to the point of seeing, when I watched myself on camera, it was like, that thing looked like it takes forever to get up there. But to your point, it went in. But as I got to varsity, I was like, it's probably not going. That thing's getting swatted to the 8th row.
And you was able to dissect that.
No,
my dad. Your dad.
Yeah,
Okay.
My dad called it out as I was making that transition. I wasn't with it at first. I was, because I knew he was going to have to break down all the fundamentals of everything that I felt comfortable with to then master like a new form.
It felt like it too much.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to do
Felt too much.
I already know the formula. Like, I got to recreate it, and obviously it worked.
But I feel like someone who loves shooting, shot 1 million shots, always, obsessed with it, watching you shoot. Like, I think I have a bit of a classic shot. I get it to like Clay, get into the pocket and shoot. What I think you brought to the game, and I'd love for you to tell me I'm full of it, is you don't really stop. So like you talked about this shot as a kid to now it's the same shot but up here. Like I don't really feel like you stop, and if you do, it's like this split second.
Only probably on like just standard catch and shoot where I always tell people, like, I would teach Clay's form to anybody who said, hey, how do I shoot a basketball? I would like pull up a clip of Clay, and it's just, that's freaking perfect. 10 out of 10, no notes.
I ain't gonna lie, Clay got a pretty jump shot, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But to your point,
pretty
it
jump
helped me
shot
off the dribble, because it's kind of, I'm gonna call it unorthodox, but it is a one-piece shot that no matter if you're really all the way on balance or just off, or if you got it on the right hand, left hand off the dribble, like whatever it is, I kind of can get it here quick enough.
He just mastered shooting, like
my power. I don't lose anything through that.
Like Curry just mastered it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he just mastered shooting. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He just mastered that jump, bro. He is the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. I've never seen a 3-point shooter like Steph. I'm just saying that is what he does. You know what I'm saying? That is what he does, bro. And him, we've never seen nobody shoot like Steph, bro. So it's just like we be so amazed. You know what I'm saying? And people be so amazed, about what he's doing. It's like, oh yeah, now he's just like the greatest point guard of all time, But it's like, in reality, bro, it's like a point guard is supposed to be the quarterback of the team. You know what I'm saying? As a facilitator or scorer, you know what I'm saying? Or like, just the quarterback, and it's just playing that point guard position. I just don't feel like Curry plays that point guard position better than the point guards that I've named. You know what I'm saying? An amazing player, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Amazing player. But for me, Curry would not be in my all-time starting five, in my opinion.
That's helped me, especially at 6'3".
You probably think different. That's you.
No matter who's in front of you, you really feel like I have a chance. As long as I get them to drop their hands a little bit, I can get it up there quick, and I don't want to have any wasted motion.
Was that by design, or was that just happened?
That's just how I shot it. There wasn't much thought to that part, other than when I was in high school doing that transformation, I guess you call it.
Because I also feel like that is a part of your range, is that you, like, instead of stopping and having to use all your legs, you're using it all in one motion. So like he just kept backing up. And
you said don't put this on YouTube, bro. I don't look at comments on YouTube. I don't think I be looking like this. Is the only time I interact with people. I don't look at like I upload this, bro, and I'm finna go on by what you think I'm looking at what people saying, bro. I can care less what you say, good or bad. I can care less. I have no choice but to interact with y'all, bro. My screen is up here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, on here I interact with you, but bro, I'm not putting that junk. I said what I said. It's my opinion, bro. It's one thing about humanity, though, bro. You know what I mean? Humanity think just because you think a certain way, bro. So you think a certain way, that mean I have to think a certain way. It's opinion based, bro. You know what I'm saying? You saying Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time is not a fact. It's an opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to think like you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to think like you. I can think that Kyrie better than Curry. I can think SGA better than Curry, bro. It's people that think, I've heard plenty of people say Kyrie is better than Curry. I'm not the only one. Heard plenty of people. When I was walking to LA Fitness, I heard a dude talking about it. In my mind, I ain't jumping the conversation, but in my mind, I'm like, dang, you right. I've always felt like, how many times I've been saying Kyrie better than Curry, bro. I feel like SGA better than Curry. I feel like Luka Doncic, when it comes down to, I feel like Luka will be better than Curry, bro. You know what I mean? I just feel like when it comes to the rings and the with the MVPs, you feel me? That right there they automatically put him above Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But the team that Curry had, bro, you know what I'm saying, made it easier for him to do that. You feel me? Like, Kyrie never had a team. I mean, let's be real, bro. If Kyrie would have never got injured, bro, with that Brooklyn Nets team, bro, they would have won. They would have won that year. You know what I'm saying? We all know that James Harden and Kyrie, if they wouldn't have got injured, bro, they would have won that year. I feel like Kyrie could have did the same thing that Curry did with KD. You feel me? Injuries. I feel like they would have won the finals that year. You feel me? Just being real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to see the team that it was made. Bro, the rings is not an individual thing. It's a team thing. You know what I'm saying? We can't sit up here and act like, bro, they had one of the greatest teams ever assembled. Not his fault. His GM did good. We ain't gonna act like that don't play a part of his legacy, bro. Like,
where's this going?
And it's like a flick. Like I got an opportunity to see it this, last summer. You know, first time I was joining forces. I got to see it after practice every day, just like a flick. It didn't matter.
Right.
You know, certain guys in our league, or certain basketball players all over the world, they have to get in a certain pocket, and in order for them to even get to here or how, it's like when he touched the ball. By the time he does what he needs to here, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. It come from here, quick. Like, and it's a great.
He's an amazing shooter, bro.
Did that?
Never gonna take it away from Steph, bro.
Learn that, or it just kind of happened, and it's like, no, it's just
greatest shooter I've ever seen. But he's not the greatest point guard I've ever seen. It's a different.
A reset.
Greatest shooter I've ever seen. He's not the greatest point guard I've ever seen in my.
Summertime,
yeah.
Working on
kind of play style.
My guy Brandon Payne, we'll talk about it. And if I miss 2 or 3 in a row, he start looking, I'll know it's because I don't have the ball. Like if we're talking middle of the frame, I don't have it more middle to right. Like I'm more kind of doing that. And it's just you get a little lazy, right? But I just have to call that out. But then once you get into the game and the flow, there's not much thought to it.
But it's interesting because like, necessity is the mother of invention. You kind of invented something. Like you've gone on to be the greatest shooter of all time by like a long margin. Like range, accuracy, dexterity, off the move, left, right, leaning in, leaning back. Like you do it all. But like I don't know if you could do that if you had picture perfect form. I'm not saying you don't, but you invented a way of going through the zone. Like you said, off the dribble, like it's up.
Yeah.
And that gave you more range and that gave you more dexterity. Like, by the way, it's not really recreatable. I'm not telling kids, hey, it's so, you know.
But so Bruce Frazier, like we use you as an example a lot when I'm doing the breakdown drill. Like I'll do like pregame stuff or after practice stuff, where to the point of being able to get to my base. Like he'll bring you up as a demonstration of like you have such a solid foundation where
get your hips down,
get low, like you're feeling every part of your foot, your feet, and you're using all of that force to kind of get through,
pushing in the ground.
And that's a foundation you have to have to then build off of that creativity and that looseness up top. So that's part of the natural progression of foundation to confidence to then now I can experiment a little bit. So maybe it's not necessarily a thought, it's like you hammer that down so much that now I have the ability to say, okay, what's going to help me in the game, or if I need to stay out of the trees, I can get my range back. I got that's in there because I have this. And if I still have to go back to that well though. Like we do our stuff at the free throw line where you're doing like the spins and you got to be in balance. That's your world. Like that's what I learned.
But I also think one of the most impressive things, I know we're going to talk about a lot of things, but the most impressive thing is that you came in, 6'2", whatever, and obviously super skinny. Super skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, super skinny, fresh out of Davidson, super skinny, and obviously, our league, throughout the course of a season.
He want to play with Curry so bad. It's so obvious that he wants to play with Curry so bad, bro. He even said his dang self. Personally, he want to play with his Steph Curry. He was enjoying that Olympics, boy. He was enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We all know the best player on that team was Steph Curry. Because of what? Them dang threes. That's what make him so dangerous. I'm never going to sit up here. I got Steph Curry in my top 10, bro. As of right now. Now, if SGA get more on his belt, you know what I mean? He got to get more on his belt. You feel me? If SGA get more on his belt, bro, I see in the future, I'll probably put him over Curry. But Curry never going to slide out of my top 15. You know what I mean? Never going to slide out of my top 15. But all I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, is that's what make Curry so freaking dangerous because he's mastered shooting. And once somebody just keep on shooting, man, like he does. Somebody just keep on freaking shooting. Bro, them threes add up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them threes add up, bro. He's mastered it. This man, like, I think it's a video of this man, bro, shooting like, what, 100-something threes in a row and making half of them? Bro has mastered shooting. So it's like having somebody, going against somebody like that. Like I said, when we play the ops, you know, he the only one I worry about. I'm not worried about no Kaminga. I'm not worried about no Paz. I'm not worried about, you know, no Draymond. I'm not worried about nobody but him. You know what I'm saying? But Steph. But them threes. You know, I've read, bro, the game plan when facing the ops, you know what I mean, is stopping Steph Curry. Make other people score. Make Jonathan Kaminga score. Make other people score. Make them, the ones that's not scores, turn them into scores. That's why I say it's all about adjustments. So, you know, the ops, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy, oh, we beat y'all first game. It's all about adjustments, bro. Next game we see y'all, bro, you're going to see the adjustments. Locking down Curry. Defense have got 10 times, but it's first game. First game, I tell you, is a blessing and a curse. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's all about adjustments, bro. We adjusted. You know what I mean? We're not the same team that the ops seen us first game, bro. It's clear as day. You feel me? So it's just like, that's how you beat, and people starting to understand that, bro. Even in the 2020 team wasn't bad, bro. The 2020 team was low-key stacked. You had Jordan Poole, who's playing a crazy year, got a major contract after. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins was an all-star that year. Jordan Poole averaging, what, 15? Andrew Wiggins, I think 18. Klay Thompson, dang near 20. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry averaged 33. You know what I mean? But, bro, you know, he's never just, you know, he just never had to be, you know, like the guy that, like, yeah, you know, now it has to really go through you. I just feel like Steph Curry's never been that guy where he has to go through him. He averaged 33 points per game. He had finals MVP, but we can't act like he ain't have players, you know what I mean, hooping with him as well. And that's a team game. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I just say Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying, doesn't know how it feels. He don't know how it feels to be a Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how it feels to be, even though SGA team good right now, he don't know how it feels to be an SGA. He don't know how, now he feeling what people been feeling. Luka Doncic, when he took that team to the Western Conference Finals, that team had no freaking chance of being in the Western Conference Finals without Luka Doncic. He don't know how that feel. Now he knows how I feel. What he's going through now, that's what Luka been going through. That's what Kyrie been going through. You know what I'm saying? That's what SGA at the Clippers, he was going through. That's what he was going through at the Thunder for a little while until they rebuild it. You feel me? Now you have to be the guy now. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to be the guy. I'm not saying do it by yourself, but you have to be the main guy. He was never the main guy. He always had a guy with him. You know what I'm saying? He always had a guy with him. Let's think about it, bro. When Kyrie was at Cleveland, what guy he had other than before LeBron came? Kyrie was averaging over 20 points per game. What guy did Kyrie have? What guy did Luka have, bro, when he took that freaking team to the Western Conference Finals? What guy did he have? SGA before the Clippers and SGA before the Thunder and all, before the guy they got. What guy did they have? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying he had guys. You know what I mean? You know, just keeping it real. Look, he was not the main. He was the main guy. He averaged 33 points per game. But like I said, bro, you had Jordan Poole who was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You had freaking Andrew Wiggins who was an all-star that year. You had Klay Thompson who was going crazy, almost averaging 20, bro. He just went crazy, averaging 33 points per game. But you had dudes who almost averaged 20. You know what I'm saying? Basketball is like that. You need help, but he's never been on a team like this, bro. Where he doesn't have that many people scoring with him. You know what I'm saying? Where he has to get, you know what I'm saying? If it's to the point now, if Curry don't score, they gonna lose. That's how it is now. If Curry not scoring, what other main scorer do they have? Now, really none. So he has to be the main guy now. You feel me? He's never been that, bro.
You know, it can be taxing on your body.
Yeah.
When it comes to his other teams, bro, Curry can be slack in one game, bro, and then his other teams pick up the slack. Boom, boom. Klay Thompson, boom, boom. Andre Iguodala, boom, boom. You know, players of that, right? You're like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now he ain't got that.
I think one of the most.
He ain't winning another title. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's not winning another title, bro. He's not. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason he won in that 2020, bro, really was because of injuries. Speak on injuries in the Western Conference. Injuries saved him. Keep it a Bucksky. You feel me? But he's not winning another title. Or retiring before.
a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to you is that the weight and the strength that you've put on and still being able to shoot the ball in that capacity. There's a lot of guys that we've seen a certain weight or a certain body frame, and they're told to put on weight or they're told to put on strengths, and it can affect their shot. And it's actually, there's no way it could have made it better, but shit, it seems like nothing ever changed. How was that? Like, did that worry you in the beginning? Like, oh shit, y'all tell me I got to get stronger now.
Funny story. So like my rookie year in training camp, so I came in as a shooter in the draft. But Don Nelson was my coach, and going through training camp, summer league started. I think I probably shot like low 30s from three in summer league. And then you're coming into training camp, a couple months later, like still working, getting through, trying to get comfortable with where shots are coming from. And Don Nelson, he went in the weight room, because to your point, I came in 180 pounds maybe. They were trying to get me in the weight room, doing all these lifts and stuff. I'm shooting like trash in training camp like the first week. He walked in there and cussed out everybody in the room. It's like, y'all killing the shot. He's lifting too much weight. And
I didn't say I was putting SGA over him right now. No, I mean, I said I feel like SGA is a better all-around player right now, but I'm not going to put him over because I feel like he needs more accomplishments for me to put him over. You don't listen, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I said that, honestly. Not going to put him on because Curry got 4 rings. Curry has 2 MVP. I feel like you got to get a little bit more, accomplishments. Because I got people over Curry that, they got lesser rings, like Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Larry Bird is better than Curry, in my opinion, you feel me? 3-time champion, 3-time MVP, but I got people that's over Curry that, that has lesser. I just feel like he got to get at least 2, like 2. If you get another one, if you get another one, bro, if you get 2 and then get 2 MVPs, stuff like that, multiple all NBAs and multiple, I'll put him, over Curry, but you need some type of ring for me to put you over, like Luka. If Luka get 2 and Luka get 2 MVPs, I say Luka get 2 or 3, and then get 2 MVPs. I'm putting Luka over Curry. I'm gonna keep it a bucksky. You know what I mean? And you gotta understand, when it comes to SGA, when it comes to like Luka 26, that's when people start hitting their prime. LeBron, that's when he started first. Curry, that's when he first started winning. So it's like 26 to that 27 range is winning. Really, when people start hitting their prime and winning rings. You feel me? So, I just say in a future-wise. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't live up to that, I'm not going to put them over Curry.
To me, I didn't know that as a concept, because I always just wanted to get stronger. Like most of it was just vanity. Like, hey,
I was better in the jersey. All these mirrors around here, y'all telling me I gotta look like this.
I'm trying to look like the pop. Like, give me something. But I didn't even think about it in terms of shot. I know that there's a range of like body composition that matters to making sure everything moves right. So if you're doing a big transformation, it can't change how your body moves. I never thought I could get to that point, but then when he called it out, I was like, wait.
Baby Nard, that's your opinion, bro. That's your opinion.
The balance of being able to appropriately like get your body to move efficiently, like a lot of
can't get mad at your opinion, bro.
Like if we're talking specifics.
Like for him, he said, Steph is low-key overrated. That's not a fact. That's an opinion, how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you feel. He feel like Steph low-key overrated? That's how he feel, bro.
Everything's about the foundation. Like, how
not a fact, it's not an opinion when it comes to things like
that. You have, complete control of, your movement.
I personally don't
necessarily like brute strength, but
feel like Steph Curry is overrated. But that's how you feel. Like for me, I personally feel like Wembanyama is overrated. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like me looking at the game yesterday, I just feel like Wemby is tall. I feel like when it comes to his offense, but I feel like his deep. For me, I feel like Wemby is overrated. I feel like it's easy to stop Wemby. Know what I mean? In my opinion, it's out to me seeing that game and then looking at the Suns game. You can stop Wembanyama. Wemby is definitely stoppable. I think we gave the blueprint of stopping Wemby. He's a tall person, so him being on defense, that right there gonna make him an all-time defender, of course. I'm just saying on the offensive side. I'm gonna say on the offensive side. All right. I'm not gonna say on like the defensive side, because he's just a problem. It just proves, it's just factual, bro. When he leaves, when he gets off the court, bro, Spurs defense is just 10 times worse. You know what I mean? But I feel like on the offensive side, Wemby, I feel like he can be an all-time, he's going to be an all-time great when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, defense. But when it comes to offense, Wemby's not that excellent. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to contain Wemby on the offensive side. I feel like he's going to be like, I feel like he's going to go down as an all-time great when it comes to defense. Now, the defense, bro, that's how he's going to become an all-time great. I'm going to keep it real. It was hard as heck yesterday to score, bro, when Wemby was on the court, bro. I'm going to keep it real. He's a difference maker on the defensive side. I feel like he's going to be, you know, I feel like he's just going to be remembered as a defensive, all-time defensive great center. But offense, bro, it's easy to stop Wemby on offense. I feel like, honestly, it wasn't more of a challenge, bro, like, than I thought. I thought, you know what I'm saying, we was going to like, dang, we got to contain Wemby. It was easy to stop Wemby yesterday, bro. I don't want to see this. I want to see the interview, bro. I want to say you talk too much, man.
But you came in the league with ankle problems, and physical therapists will tell you that the glutes, hip strength has a lot of connection to ankle stability. It takes, obviously, a lot of the pressure off the ankles. When you went through all that stuff, first of all, like, I'd love to hear, looking back, were you ever worried, like, is this it for me? Like, am I going to be put in this little box of can't move like I want to move? And then two, getting that.
Curry has some bad ankle problems.
So, like, walk us through that a little bit.
Yeah.
He the reason why I like ankle braces. I ain't gonna lie, like them ankle braces. He the reason why I like them though.
Lift strength and so like walk us through that a little bit.
Yeah. After my second year, I had my first surgery, and tell my wife, like, there was a moment in rehab, sitting in the basement of my house in Charlotte, you know, like a 3.5, almost 4-month rehab just on that, to the point where I wasn't even rolling my ankle, like landing on somebody. I was doing the one where, oh, we catching in transition, I'm pushing off, and that thing would flip, and I look back like, what?
Drop something.
Like Bambi legs, like literally, like I just couldn't stay on my feet.
Wow.
And to your point about learning your body, right? Like learning how it moves, learning what.
You didn't have that problem in college?
No.
You know
I rolled my ankle one time in college, the traditional way, where I was coming down the lane, going up for a layup and playing it on somebody's foot and rolled it. That was my junior year. But I didn't really have anything coming in that was of concern. But to the point of the volume of games in the league, the physical, you mentioned the physicality of the league, the travel, all that stuff. I got weaker. I wasn't doing things to keep up with
I don't know, y'all. I guess it's just me and my competitive spirit. Like, I've always been a competitive person. But it's just me. I couldn't sit down with Curry, like, knowing, like, you know, like, if I was Bron, like, all the wars we've been down, like, all the wars we've been in, you know, it'll be respect. But it's like, we're still in the league, bro. I just couldn't chill with somebody that I'm going against. It's just me. You know what I mean? Maybe they just look at it different, but it's just me. Like, for me, boxing, right? Like for me, when I get in boxing and stuff like that, I can't, like, sit down and chat with, like, it's always respect, but I can't sit down and chat with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're still in my weight class, bro, and you're still trying to, like you're trying to take what's mine. You're trying to take from. I just couldn't do it, bro. I just couldn't do it. That's just me, bro. I don't know. I'm just competitive, bro. I'm just a competitive person. You could say it's just basketball, but that's their life. You know what I mean? Basketball is their life, bro. You can look at it just like basketball. You're not LeBron. You're not Steph. You're not an NBA. So, of course, you're going to look at it like it's just basketball. But it's life, bro. It's their life. You know what I mean? This is your legacy, bro. You know, you're trying to take from me. You feel me? Like, that's how I look at Steph. If I was a Bron looking at Steph, I'm like, bro, all the wars, I'm like, bro, you the reason I ain't win rings. You go and get KD, bro. That made me angry looking at Steph, bro. If I was LeBron, I'm like, dang, you the reason why I ain't got such and such amount of rings. If you wouldn't got KD, bro, I would have won these rings. Bro, that's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me. I would have been looking at Curry like, dang, bro, you the reason. You little goofy little boy went to go get KD because I beat you in a 3-1. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that, bro. It's just me, bro. You know, and not only it was you like a problem for me back then, but now you still a problem for me now. I don't know. That's just me personally. I couldn't sit down with Steph, bro. We can kumbaya off the court, on the court. After we done with the court, we can kumbaya and all that. You know what I mean? But I just can't sit down and just, you know, with somebody who's trying to take from me, bro. Hey. Like, that's one thing I say about Russ, and one thing I love what Russ said, bro. Russ said, bro, when the game over with, bro, you know, we cool. But once that game start, but we ain't friends. You know what I'm saying? We ain't friends, bro. I feel like it's the same way with the season. Once the season on, oh, we ain't friends, gang. You know, once the season done, we can hang out, we can kick in and out. But once the season going on, we ain't friends. We ain't friends once the season going on. Season end, we can sit down and get some wine. You feel me? But we're in season right now, bro. It's just a different mentality, I guess, bro.
And then it caught up to me.
Me personally, I don't want to do this.
The whole chain was compromised. And I had to learn all
I'm saying, they say it's just basketball, but that basketball making you more freak. It's not just basketball. Like, when he said that, it's just basketball. Do y'all remember him saying that? It's just basketball at the end of the day. What the freak do you mean it's just basketball? But this ain't no LA Fitness, bro. This ain't no YMCA. Like, bro, you talking like this like some pickup ball. Bro, this is the NBA, bro. This basketball changed your life. What the freak is you talking about, bro? You getting paid more than doctors by hooping, bro. You know how many NBA players it is in the world? You know how many people it is in the world? You know how many NBA players it is? Come on, bro. You talking about it's just basketball. When he said that, I knew that mother effer didn't care. When he just said that, I knew he didn't care. Like, yeah, this mother effer don't care. No.
Post the second surgery, because at first we thought
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
I'm wearing, is it? I got those big Forrest Gump.
Just basketball.
Ankle braces that I still wear now.
Mean it.
And you're just like, what is the problem? I feel strong. I feel
doing everything right.
I feel coordinated.
Like, I'm sorry for pausing the video. Like, you would not. You'd be dumb to think that Curry not chasing Bron to be better than Bron. You'll be dumb. Like, Curry, man, I'm no Curry, bro, thinking to himself, I got 4. If I get 5, people gonna put me over Bron. I'm gonna be over Bron. He'd be dumb if you, if you LeBron, you be stupid out your mind thinking he ain't in competition with you. You be dumb out your mind, bro. You know if he get that 5th ring, you know I'm gonna put him over you. If Curry get that 5th, which he's not gonna get, but if he get that 5th game, you think people ain't gonna start having that conversation between you and him? It ain't gonna be MJ and freaking Bron anymore. It's gonna be you and Curry. You know the conversation gonna be behind that if he get that 5th one before he's chasing it. In the interview, he said he ain't far from retiring. But Curry is chasing that jump. What? Curry still cares. Curry trying to win, gang. So all you over there is just basketball and all that. All right, bro. All right, ain't just basketball to him. We ain't never heard Curry say that. You know what I mean? We ain't never heard Curry say it's just basketball. I ain't never heard him say that. You think it's just that? He chasing it, boy. The boy chasing it. You sitting across the table with your enemy right now. This ain't real enemy. We talking about basketball though. When it comes to the basketball world, bro, this is your enemy, bro. This is your arch nemesis. It's been ever since 2016. You sitting drinking wine with this man? Bro, it's just me, bro. Like, oh God. I say when it comes, not in real life. But as it comes in basketball, we all know Curry is your arch nemesis, bro. He's been in your way ever since 2016. He's been a problem for you. You sitting down drinking wine with this man? This rubbed me the wrong way. He opted me. I can't even just look at this interview acting like I ain't bothered by it. I'm bothered, bro. I'm bothered. I'm tingling inside. I'm heated. Knowing that the season going on and you sitting down with an op. You know what I'm saying? When basketball season, he's your op. When basketball season in, y'all cool. But as of right now, he the out boy.
To get through a full season. So learn your body.
I don't care what nobody say.
Like breaking it down from
pissing me off looking at this junk.
To your point, core strength, glute strength, the entire chain that can show itself if you know in strength or weakness down in your ankles. And for me, like the most boring, monotonous work you've ever done in your life, right? Every day.
The little muscles.
Proprioception type stuff, movement patterns.
So if you win another one, put him over Bron.
One, you know,
I'm about to put him over Larry.
I remember
I have to put him over
your camp when my junior year, UNCP gave us this whole like freaking just speech on y'all think y'all nice now, but y'all
gonna move up in the rankings for sure though.
Resets. Like you have to earn your way, and I'm thinking that just means like production on the court. Right. I ain't know nothing about the off the court stuff. You know what I mean? So like that was the learning curve of trying to figure out how you're gonna survive in this league. And if I couldn't even be available, how do I even know am I good enough? Can I get to that level? And there was a lot of fear and doubt in that moment for sure, because you feel so far away from yourself.
But especially if you know, like, I know I belong. I know my game translates, but my body is not even allowing me to get to that point. You know, so you can only imagine like frustration. Like, you know, like I know my work ethic. I know the work I've put in, but shit, my body is not even allowing me to even get to that, to even show what I'm capable of doing too. So definitely, for sure.
Especially those early days when you're like trying to prove yourself.
Yeah,
show
for sure.
everyone I belong.
You have those little moments. You have a couple good games.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I belong here.
Yeah.
So you said who's more fun, Savannah or Aisha? I mean, really, I don't know, man. For me, I just think different, gang. You ain't mine. I really don't. You know, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna speak on how fine another man's wife is. Me, honestly, you know. No, but they look straight. You know what I'm saying? You know. I'm not really like, I don't know, man. I'm not really into. I know you just asked me a simple question, but I'm not really into. I want to do man boy over girls. Oh, she's so fine. I mean, think I'm fine? You know what I'm saying? That's, you know. So for me, it's up in the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you know, I don't know if Aisha thinks I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Savannah thinks I'm fine. So I just really can't. You know, I'm fine. If I'm fine, yeah, you probably look good to me in the inside, but you know. If I don't look good to you, then you automatically look you ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I can't. I'm not gonna really disclose that. You know, I think different. I'm kind of weird in the brain. You know, so this probably makes sense to you. Probably doesn't.
Having said that, that struggle kind of made you who you are.
Yeah.
Right. Like as far as the shooting, like it went up like with the strength in the hips, came the strength in the ankles. Yeah. Came the.
But they both beautiful.
Like I mean, your fitness levels.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll get to the
both beautiful looking women.
If it wasn't for that process, it's almost like you maybe you didn't shoot 42% from 27.
I'm trying to get a Aisha. I'm trying to get a Savannah. You know what I mean?
I think there's an understanding of not taking anything for granted, even to this stage in terms of longevity.
I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't see Curry sip that wine one time. I'm gonna keep it a busky with y'all. Have y'all seen bro pick up that wine? I'm telling y'all, he ain't really. Yeah, I'm telling you. He chasing, I'm telling you. But I ain't see that man pick up that wine one time.
I learned then that it's carried.
I ain't seen Curry drink that wine one time, guys.
Day of how I approach, you know, the off season, how you approach the recovery days, how you approach, even just priming yourself for a practice. Like I can't just walk on the court. Like there's steps you gotta take, you know.
Yeah.
I think we gonna hype each other up a lot in this thing, but like walking into the locker room last year, or for the Olympic journey, like we hadn't played with each other. I'd heard about the work ethic and the sheer volume of time and how he takes care of his body. But when you see somebody on that level, couldn't beat him to the gym in the morning, but it was like the idea there's just an energy of like, we all know this is the stuff that makes you who you are on the court, that's going to prepare you for the moments when the lights are bright. I don't even think we talked about it. It was just an unspoken, like this is what you do. And I learned that, you know, early in the process to know, like, don't take that for granted so that you can be your best self. And it's like, there's no accident when it comes to
for sure
being who you are. So no matter how you learn it, how you get there.
Yeah. Tell me about, like, as someone that was obsessed with shooting too, you know, needed to be able to shoot at our size, or else your ceiling is behind you. I mean, you know, it made me real quick to be able to shoot the ball, right? What was your approach and your routine, and like how did it develop and how did it change? Like, you know, as a kid, you just go out and shoot because you love to shoot. And then you're like, oh, Dad says I should practice, and you hear people, you start practicing purposefully. Then, you know what I mean? Then you get to college, you go, how did it go through to like now you have this, you're chasing greatness? Like I've seen you in person, we've worked together, I watch you from afar, like everything is intentional.
Yeah.
Like tell me about like how you approach shooting.
I always tell the kids now, like nobody should have to tell you to go to the gym, right? Like as a kid, I was that type of kid. I was blessed to have the opportunity to find a gym wherever. And my dad played in the league, so it's not like, you know, the access wasn't there, but it wasn't, he couldn't be the one telling me, you know, it's 8 o'clock, like 7 o'clock, what we doing today? Like, if I'm not the one pushing that, like, start there. And it always became just a joy of, you know, the game and finding ways to, you know, get a little bit better. It sounds real cheesy when you think about it, but the idea of every day, like, I was just exploring, like, trying stuff, you know, never really satisfied with, you know, the level that I was shooting. Even if I had the greatest workout, I'm probably thinking about the couple of misses that I had, and you know, how can I get better the next session. And from there, you just expose yourself to different, you know, thought processes, different, you know, approaches to training. Like, I have my trainers now who I've been with for the last 15 years, but like, I was always curious, you know, coming through of being uncomfortable.
You hear that, kids?
Yeah.
Curious, want to learn.
Being uncomfortable, getting in gyms that, you know, kids that were better than me. You know.
No cap, bro. And he's speaking facts, man, when it comes to stuff like that, man. Being uncomfortable. I feel like a lot of people tend to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it get hard. I ain't gonna lie, I was a quitter, bro. I was a crazy quitter, bro, back then. Like, when things got hard, bro, like, I used to try to work out. I used to try to do, you know, bro, you know, being an athlete for like, dang near my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, after football didn't tend to, you know, go my way, bro, you know. And after high school, bro, freaking started smoking, bro, started doing all type of stuff, bro. My body was in bad shape, bro. So, you know, one day, bro, just try to, you know, get up and work out, you know, and I tried to do it for like a week, quit, you know, and, you know, when it get hard, man, it's just easier to say no, bro. It's easier to be like, man, F this, man, I'm going back into the bed. It's easier to do that, bro. It's so easy. That little freaking voice coming to your head, yeah, you ain't built for this. Yeah, I know about that little voice. That little voice, yeah, that little voice that be in your head that don't be you. Yeah, I know about that voice. I got that same voice in my head. Be like, man, you ain't built for this, man. You might as well, man, you might as well just quit, man. It's too hard, man. That little voice in your head, man, I'm telling you, that little voice a demon. The freak was that? You know what I mean? But that little voice a freaking demon, bro. You feel me? Straight up, bro. So it's all about staying disciplined, bro. You know what I mean? Discipline, honestly. And like I said, bro, you know, like, you know, if you want to be a hooper, man, you got to go hoop, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, want to be a hooper, bro, you got to go hoop. You want to be a football player, you got to be a football. You got to go out there and train, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get better, bro, just sitting on your butt. I'm telling you, bro. Same thing when it came to boxing, bro. Train every single day. What he said about being uncomfortable. Now, it gets easier, you know what I'm saying? But being uncomfortable, pushing yourself to the, you know, I seen somebody in my stream, bro. You know, it was like, he was joking on me. It was like, bro, Jay was just thick. How he gets fit so fast? You know what I mean? It was like freaking pushing myself to exhaustion. You know what I mean? Like Kobe said, push yourself to freaking exhaustion, bro. Push yourself like beyond the limits. If you always stopping, bro, you know what I'm saying? When things get hard, you ain't never gonna know, bro. You ain't never gonna know your potential. So when things get hard, when things start hurting, man, just push it, bro. Just push. Like for me today, bro, when I was freaking doing my workouts and stuff like that, bro, I'm, you know, doing my planks, bro. You know about them planks. Anybody know about them dang planks, bro? Dude, man, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to quit when the planks, bro. That little voice, no, you can't do it. Arms hurting like crazy. Them planks, bro, them little things I be doing with the chairs, you feel me? Push-ups and stuff like that, how I arm day to day, bro. Stuff hurt, bro. Stuff, man, I be wanting to quit. Feel me? But it's like, me keep pushing and me keep going through it, bro. Me being uncomfortable has unlocked that warrior spirit. So it's like, dang, now I got this warrior spirit. So it's like, even if I want to quit, I just can't quit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather die. Like it be on some things like, y'all, when I be boxing, bro, it be on some things I'd rather die than quit. That's how I be, y'all. Like that voice be in my head, I be talking to myself, I'd rather die. So once you get past that right there, got it, bro. Got it. It's gonna be easier to the point. It's gonna be easier, bro. It's gonna be to a point, bro. It's to a point now. I feel so uncomfortable if I miss a day in the week. You know what I'm saying? If I miss a day, it's part of your life. It get part of your life, bro. So if you hooping, bro, you start hooping. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's gonna get hard. It's gonna be hard, bro. Keep doing it, gang. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, you just gotta go now. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for football. You go out there, do some drills, do a little work. It's gonna be hard, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna want to do it first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. You gonna want to do it. You just come part of your life. You push past that uncomfortable stage, bro. Past that hurting. Now, bro. Now, you feel me? Now you just gotta do it. Like, it get easier.
Workouts where you know, like, if you're not getting anything out of it, there's that internal voice that's like, I probably coasted today.
Yeah.
I got something out of this today. And then you start to do that more and more and more, and the reps turn to start.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Voice don't, hey, he right. He right, bro. What bro said in that chat, bro, voice don't go away, bro. You get quieter. You know what I'm saying? Bro just spit some facts right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Voice don't, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this, bro, for dang near, I've been doing this for quite some time now. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, the voice was loud as freak, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, but bro, that junk just hit me today. I've been doing this for quite some time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But it'll never go away, bro. Just get a little quieter. You know what I'm saying? If you could just push through that junk, bro, it's rare. I'm telling you, a small percentage of the people in the world can't push through it. Like, even when it comes to me, when it comes to Curry, when it comes to athletes, people that just doing things, you know, like active. You feel me? We're a rare percentage in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing like the unnatural. You know, it's natural for people to just sit on their butt all day. It's natural for people to just, you know what I'm saying, do nothing. It's natural for people to quit. You feel me? So we like the rareness in this world. You feel me? Like, we doing like things that people don't want to do. You think Curry, you think LeBron, you think these cats, bro, me, myself, whatever you, people that do things, you think people want to do this? Like, y'all think I want to box every day? Think I want to work out every day? Heck no. Sometimes you want to sit down and just chill, okay? You know what I mean? But it's just, when it's in you, man.
Hold up. More specifically, though, when I got to
start relating, bro, once you start doing that, you start relating to like Curry.
I thought I was preparing myself for the NBA journey and the pre-draft workouts and stuff, but I was still at Davidson, still doing like college type workouts, and I caught up this guy Edon Ravine, who I had met through my agent, and he's like, "Yo, come out to Baltimore, or sorry, to Maryland for a couple weeks, and let's just work out." And I have this kind of approach to how to get you ready for these workouts, and then for summer league and all that.
I know Curry workouts crazy, boy.
Leap of faith just in terms of.
I love to work out with Curry.
I was curious, and like I said, I was going to put myself in an arena where I could learn what to do or what not to do, or what worked or what not worked, and the hardest 2 weeks of my life where you really had to determine like how bad do you want it. You put me through hell. But to the point of like really earning it, that's where that kind of set me off on the journey. Worked out with CP over that summer leading into my rookie year, really learned what it meant to be a professional. Like, I was just around people that knew what they were talking about, and thankfully, kind of pushed me in the right direction.
Yeah, and obviously you didn't know. When we talk about shooting a lot, obviously. You didn't know what you were doing.
You said I'll pass out working with Curry. I don't think I would, bro. You see, you just a talker, bro. Nah, I'm a real deal athlete, bro. And honestly, I feel like boxing is the most hardest thing ever when it comes to basketball or football. You know what I mean? So I work out just like Curry, but you know what I mean? He's professional. So I get it high in this world. If you're not professional, bro, you just not good or anything. You know what I'm saying? I get it, though. It's how the world think. The world ain't reality. Feel me? So just because I ain't a professional basketball player, just because, you don't see me doing workouts, I'll pass out with Curry. But in reality, bro, I box, bro. If anybody that box, bro, knows that boxing workouts is 10 times harder than football and basketball. For sure. You talking about conditioning, bro? Bro, I can fight, bro. I can fight for 5 minutes straight. You talking about conditioning? Talking about conditioning? Basketball and football ain't got nothing no boxing when it comes to conditioning. So you will pass out when it comes to, bro. I'm active every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I work out every day. You feel me? Just keeping the G with you, bro. So, like I said, and I played basketball and football, and that jump was nothing like boxing. Boxing was 10 times harder and freaking, because in boxing, you just steady got to be moving. I do that jump for 3 minutes, just steady moving, steady moving, steady moving. You know what I'm saying? Drop and give me 6, steady moving. Drop and give me 8, steady moving. Drop and give me 10, steady moving. Drop and give me 12. I do that jump for 3 minutes straight every day. You'll pass out with me. Come work out with me. You'll pass out with me. You feel me? But I definitely don't feel like I'll pass. I feel like I'll do good with Curry workouts. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie to you. Best shape of my dang life, bro. What the freak you talking about?
But at what point?
Don't speak on me, gang. Speak on yourself. You will pass out with Curry. I got that warrior spirit in me. I ain't passing on nothing.
Did you realize how transcendent what you were doing on the floor to the masses?
I don't care what you heard of other pros, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm Jalen, bro. I'm Jay Willie Silly, gang. See the way, look. The way people don't understand, bro. I don't care about no pros. They ain't me. You feel me? So you don't have confidence in yourself, bro. So people tend to like, they don't have confidence in themselves and they try to put it on other people. So for me, how I'm being how I am, it kind of tends to rub people the wrong way, bro. What you mean? The other pros, I don't give a damn what pros they is. I'm Jalen, bro. What you mean? Pros ain't me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't me. You feel me? Stop thinking, bro, everybody is the people that just because somebody ain't known, bro, that mean they can't hang out with. Like they can't freaking what's the name, bro? Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro, the best players, these not the best players in the world, bro. Let me go and just like map that down. You feel me? Stop thinking because everybody in the other people that's in the NBA, they supposed to be like the best. You feel me? People that box in the higher level, they're supposed to be. But you got some people that don't want to be in the NBA that can hoop and be in the NBA. You got some people that don't want to box that can box, that can be a boxing. This world be thinking, oh, just because you made it to the NBA, you made it to boxing, that makes you 10 times better than somebody. No, the freak it doesn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, bro. When I be racking to college, bro, I'm like, bro, I'm better than half of these dudes on this field, bro. I would have just had my head on straight, bro. I would have made it to this college level, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, get the freak out of here, man. I don't care about no pro. You know what I'm saying? You want to go pro. You feel me? The freak, you want to go. There's a lot of people that don't want to go pro. Like for boxing, bro, I probably go pro or not, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just wanted to learn the fundamentals. I'm in the gym with some freaking monsters, bro. I'm in the gym, bro, with some dudes that can beat that, bro. You feel me? But bro, probably just don't want to be it. They ain't probably just want to box. Probably just want to learn the fundamentals of it, bro. Everybody don't want to go pro, bro. So just because somebody ain't known, just because somebody ain't known as Curry and all that, that don't mean nothing, bro. I don't care about who pros threw up. I probably do throw up with Curry, but I promise you I ain't gonna quit, though. Promise you I ain't gonna quit. Got to drag me out of there. Just because you throw up, that don't mean, you probably do throw up. That mean you doing something. If you hurting, that mean you doing something, kid. You know what I'm saying? What the freak is you talking about? You feel me? Now I'm saying, talking about some Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson tried to go in that boxing ring, got his head beat in. LaVon Bell tried to go in that boxing ring, got his head beat in. Adrian Peterson tried to go in that boxing ring, but you got to understand, bro, he a professional basketball player. He ain't no freaking boxer. You know what I'm saying? And it's just being real, bro. If Curry was a step in that boxing room, I would beat the heck out of Curry, gang. He does basketball. He trained for basketball. He don't train for boxing. I do this junk every day, gang. Every day. He a professional basketball player. He ain't no boxer. Try to step in that ring with me you want to, bro. I'm going to demolish Curry, gang. I'll run circles around Curry when it comes to that ring. He think he in condition.
Holy shit, Steph. What you're doing on the floor.
Think he in condition. Think you in condition. In that freaking ring. Let's see how I condition you in for real.
Early on, you just shooting. You just out there.
Only boxers. Only boxers know what I mean, bro. Only boxers understand that boxing condition, boy, is 10 times different, boy. That junk is different, boy. Only boxers get what I'm saying, bro. Only boxers. If you ain't no boxer, bro, you don't understand what the freak I'm saying. Let Curry get in that ring with me, bro. We gonna see who really in condition then.
Until you start looking around, was like,
you ain't no boxer, bro, so you don't understand. Talking to some regular.
That's a great question.
Decklers.
Because you know you ruined the game. Like it's destroyed.
Bro, like
completely destroyed.
10
ball, 1 joke.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bryce, that's what I'm saying. Bryce, bro, you got Bryce. Bryce will probably in way better shape than Curry, but you gonna say Bryce ain't in better shape than Curry just because Curry more known than Bryce? Man, Bryce will probably run circles around Curry. You know what I'm saying? Bryce can probably hang in there with more than Curry. Bryce probably will do some things Curry can't even do, but just because Curry more known, that mean he more in condition than Bryce. That mean he can hang more than Bryce. Come on, bro. You see how you be sounding? This world don't even think real, bro. Just because he's more known than Bryce, that mean he's more conditioned than Bryce.
When Mark Jackson got back on the telecast after he coached us, and he said it on the telecast, he was taken out of context. So
boxing is hard.
Too strongly in the sense that he was just being funny. Talking about how watching his kids play.
I boxed 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. I go like 4 or 5 minutes straight without being tired.
Yeah, just coming across that.
Real condition, boy.
I'm trying to think of the first moment, though. It's like...
Because obviously...
Box every day.
Yeah.
Literally.
When Trey Young came in the league, and that was like the first person who they said was like the next me, even though he's a different player. Yeah. I known him when he was in high school. Like, that was like the first time you're like, I'm getting a little older, but these kids that are watching you.
Shout out Curry though, bro. Shout out my boy Curry.
A game after the way that you play, or like there's now expectations.
Appreciate the subscription, bro.
Person to be you or play like you. That might be the first time I thought about it. I really experienced like what the impact was. Yeah. But I got that "you ruined the game" question all the time.
You did, gang. You did. You did, bro.
You understand there is an influence. Now it's about how can you allow kids to hear the story about the entire journey and not just the finished product.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
That might have been the first time I actually thought about it though, because he was a kid that came to one of our games. Got to talk to him. Next thing you know, he's getting drafted, and it's like, oh, he's in that. I'm like, well, no, he's his own player. Like,
bro, I mean, what Mark didn't realize that He ruined the league too. Yeah. Not everyone.
Bruh, he ruined it, bruh. Like he ruined it. You know, like everybody shoot threes. Like even the league, bruh, everybody shoot threes, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, Curry, you ruined that jump, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Like Marcus Smart did something yesterday, bruh, that pissed me the freak off. I think we get a steal, right? I think Luka, you got, I think it's Jake LaRavia. It's 3-on-2. Pass it to freaking Marcus Smart. And Marcus Smart, stop. Well, you could have leaped, bro. It was 3-on-2, bro. You could have passed to get a 2. Man, Marcus Smart, stop, bro, and freaking shot at 3. I'm like, stuff like that, bro. You ruined the game. I ain't gonna lie, stuff, bro.
Everyone. 63's a game. 53's a game. Like,
that's all me. Yeah.
Hey, Beluga, bro. Hey, Beluga. Hey, I just appreciate you for being smart, bro. I think real, bro, and I'm not a person that's just like in the box. I'm not a person that's closed-minded. You got 1 billion people in this world. You can't tell me that the people that's in the NBA is the best players in the world. I hate when people say that. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell me that. You can't tell me that the people that box, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's not a pro that will beat the heck out of Javonte Davis, bro. That will beat the heck out of such and such kids, bro. You feel me? Just keeping it a buck, bro. It's 1 billion people, bro, in this world, bro. Just because somebody didn't go pro, that doesn't mean they cannot be pro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You just never know. Some people some people make mistakes, bro. Some people do things, you feel me, to knock them off track. Some people make mistakes. Some people lose passion. Some people don't want to go pro. You feel me? It's all type of stories of why somebody ain't go pro or somebody ain't. But just because somebody ain't go pro, that don't mean they can't go pro, bro. That's all I be saying. That's all I be saying, okay?
It's all stuff. It's all stuff.
I don't want people to think like, oh yeah, they couldn't make it to pro. Because I'm telling you, right hand of God, my big brother, bro, right hand of God, boy. That boy right there, bro, I'm telling you, he could have been an NFL star. You know what was in the way of him being an NFL star? Him. That boy had offers for days. I'm literally walking on campus with my brother. I'm seeing this junk. Walking on campus, his coach wanted him. You feel me? You know what's standing his way? You know why he ain't in the league now? Because who? AJ. AJ ain't in the league because of AJ.
First.
Not because my brother ain't had the talent. He had the talent.
It was I think it was maybe.
He ain't in the league because of him.
Kerr's first year, you jumped 200
fighting all type of
attempted.
Got a lot of people like that out of there,
One
man.
season to the next, 200 threes attempted, and then the league followed. Then Dame and Clay.
Stop being so close-minded, bro.
Now it's like. It's not uncommon for like 3-4 guys on your roster to shoot hundreds of threes.
Shot quality is still jury's still out on where the league is. But Bob Meyer was the first one who told me like, "Yo, you should shoot 15 threes a game." I was like,
I think I'm gonna just finish this.
Like, yeah, like you know how hard it is to get. To get
How long have I been streaming?
Like,
Yeah.
but if he's one of those like, why not? The math says, 15 threes for you is great. Like, the whole deal. So you start thinking about it, but. Yeah, the game is morphed crazy.
But what was it? Was it that conversation? Was it Stevie Kerr? Like, what was the impetus behind taking out 200?
2 hours.
The way that we created shots was a big part of it. The offense that he instilled, where it was less, traditional pick and roll, less pick on game,
Triangle,
movement,
more
pinch
movement,
post to pass,
all that stuff.
He got it from Phil Jackson.
So. The concept of, all 15 threes, cool, but they're not all created equal in terms of game pressure, the rhythm and flow of how is it one pass shot? Is it the ball's changed side 3 times? Then, you're coming off and you moved, touched it, got back, relocated. That's a different
Ain't see the time, bro. That's what I'm asking.
Percentage-wise, then the exact same shot from the exact same spot on the floor in a different context. So we started to understand that a little bit. And it just catered to my natural style of seeing the game, like to the point of your influence, Reggie, the way that I could get it both ways, on the ball and off the ball. So I didn't really. It didn't. As crazy as 200 extra threes in a season sounded, it didn't
felt
feel
natural.
Like it. Exactly.
Felt like a normal evolution.
100%.
So let's talk about this offense, right? Because you come into it's a pick and roll league, and you're a primary ball handler. In profile, you have the handle, you can shoot off the dribble. Yes, you played the 2 in college, but everyone's like, obviously he has a skill set. Did you feel uncomfortable at all in pick and roll, or were you just like, or was it Steve, or was it both of you? How did it come to like, hey, we're just not going to run a million pick and rolls when the time came?
It was just conversations. Like, I was comfortable with all the different options. Granted, as a ball handler, like your natural tendency is one to be able to make the decisions, like be able to reading the floor, seeing where the defense is, kind of dictating possessions. But when he came in, and you know, we all know Steve, the way he communicates and the way he kind of approached the job. We were almost a 50-win team when he came in. I was building on, you know, a great defensive presence with the guys that we had. He's like, I just want to make a couple tweaks to the way that we're creating shots, and you know, he has, you know, the Popovich influence and
feel.
He had always referenced.
Say the feel. That triangle jump.
Coach Bud when he was down.
Say the
there.
Phil Jackson. He took Phil Jackson play, bro. Come on now.
You know, implement this kind of style.
Say Greg.
Leveraging everybody on the floor.
Because he played with Greg, he played with Phil too.
Offensively, he's like, I just want to help, you know, make those subtle tweaks.
You know
so
it.
Once we got into training camp, he showed a clip of, I can't remember the soccer club, but
Barcelona.
Tiki Taka, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about that as a philosophy of how we're going to create shots, how we're going to, you know, keep things simple. You know, make the defense have to make a million decisions in a possession so that you can then find the right shot. And
illuminating the Spurs 0.5 stuff when they're like,
offense.
make a decision at 0.5.
And so once we got in training camp, it took a minute to be comfortable with not calling a play and just.
And I ain't gonna lie, basketball, like for us people that played the game, you know what I'm saying, that actually played like basketball, organized basketball, NBA is like an art, bro. And it's like a beautiful thing, bro. Like, you got to realize everything that they're running came from a coach's mind. So when you see Curry pass the ball off, Curry roll this way, stand for a little while, and then run around, and then all that came from a person's mind, Steve Kerr's mind. So it's like you just seeing like a masterpiece at work. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that don't play basketball, that just not athletic and, you know, didn't play, they just look at it like they're just playing basketball. But for us, we actually start seeing, like, I ain't gonna lie, JJ Redick ran this beautiful play, bro. Right? It was San Antonio yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, they was doing a great job on Luka, bro. Great job on Luka. And he adjusted to it. And it was this play where they had, I think it was Jake LaRivia or somebody, Jake LaRivia bringing up the ball. And they had Rui on the wing, and they had Luka Doncic in the corner. So, and then they had, I think it was Jackson Hayes right there, and who else? It was Jake LaRivia, Rui, Luka, and it was Jackson Hayes and somebody else right here. So, they was doing a good job, you know, containing Luka. So, JJ Redick put Luka in the corner, you know, gave Jake LaRivia, let him bring the ball up the court, pass it to Rui on the wing, and Jackson Hayes set a screen on the person that was on Luka in the corner. And then he comes to that side, you know what I'm saying? Basically forcing, you know what I mean, such and such to pick up on this side right here and giving Luka like a 1v1, basically. You know what I'm saying? It was like a beautiful play. I don't know if I'm explaining, but giving Luka like a 1v1, and it put like, it put the Spurs in a disadvantage. I was like, bro, JJ cold, bro. And that play was cold. They ran it at least 3 times. They could not stop it every single time. You know what I mean? Every time Luka got off the man, you know what I'm saying? And then they picked up alley-oop, one word, swishes, or you had to do it in the corner. It was just beautiful. I think when Jake LaRavia threw it to Rui in the wing, Jake LaRavia slid it to the corner that Luka was at. He slid to the corner, and Luka came down. Bro, that was freaking, bro. It was a masterpiece. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, all right, but JJ, he followed the plays. Now he fly. They could not stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why he stopped it. You know what I'm saying? But they could not stop that, Jock. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's called adjusting, and it's just called understanding the game. You know, basketball players, we don't watch the game like a regular person watch the game. We watching everything, right?
Letting the ball
I feel like basketball is born to people that just haven't played it or just don't understand the game. Once you start understanding the concept and once you start understanding the game, bro, you know, you start looking at it like, oh, but it's freaking raw, this masterpiece. They're not out there freestyling, bro. This ain't no LA Fitness, this ain't no YMCA, bro. Everything they're doing is designed. Everything they're doing is calculated. Everything they're doing is, you know,
supposed to be.
And what I'm saying, if you got a bad, what you say?
Kind of dictate where you're supposed to be. I love off-ball screens.
Told y'all. What I say, he admitted it. He loves. Told y'all. He loves it. That's 95% of Steph Curry games. It's off-ball screens. Don't act like I be like speaking opinions. It's not opinion. I speak facts, bro. He even admitted it. He loves all. I know you do. I know.
As a shooter and a scorer, Coach McKillop at Davidson taught me, you
I
help
know.
somebody, you help yourself, and it was a concept of if I can set a screen and you're guarding me and your goal is to keep the ball out of my hands, then you got to make a decision now. Like, you gonna help call the switch? Or you gonna stay body tight?
Yeah, my guy gonna be open.
So like sacrificing your body to be able to set screens was a big deal, and that helped kind of optimize Coach Curry's kind of philosophy because I was involved in pretty much everything, whether it's on ball or off ball. And then from there, you just work on the shots that you're going to get, and that's the entire team. And so, to the point, out of all of that, I wasn't like I was coming in saying I have to hit this number of three-point attempts to, maximize what I was doing. Just that's how it kind of naturally happened.
It's fascinating to me because like the league is so pick and roll heavy for some of your skill set.
I told y'all, bro. He's all baller. He's a screen. I'm telling you, bro. I don't speak opinions when I'm talking about Curry. I'm a dude that watches the game. This is my job. I've been watching Curry since 2016. There's nothing you can tell me about Curry that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. 95% of his play, he just admitted it. It's off-ball screens. I'm just being real. The other 5%, you know what I'm saying? He'll make something work. You feel me? Try to create a space, do a little ISO, go in, drive, score out the lot. You do 5%, but the 95% is Curry running around that screen, catching that ball and shooting that three. I'm telling you, he admitted it right here. You still gonna try to argue with me, bro?
So much.
Came out the horse's mouth.
Prevents other teams from playing that style more than anything is someone's willingness to move, to set screens, to be the sacrificial lamb. There's a great stat. I watched a video.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Over a certain period of time in your career, your team's rim attempts when you're on the floor are 45% of your shots. That's not from you diming someone at the rim. That's from your movement, chaos. When you're off the floor, it's still pretty high, but it's down to 27%. That's pretty good. So your influence is 18 percentage points on rim attempts, and that's not from you. That's just people's respect for your gravity. The game plan of do we switch, do we bump, do we show, like he's staying at home, like you talked about screening.
Never stops moving, ever.
The decisions. We got some clips to pull up here of the finals.
Oh, yeah. He's most dangerous. He doesn't have the ball.
You said that in that clip.
He is, as a competitor, and as a dear friend now, having guys not truly understand what that means when you're competing against a guy like that, it grinds you in the head. Because it's a natural reaction. It's a natural reaction. The most dangerous guy gives the ball up. The first thing you do is, I did a great job.
Right.
He is most dangerous when he gives the ball up. And like you just said, that stat right there is really a byproduct of that. 45% of rim attempts when he's on the floor.
One thing I say, there's one thing I say about Curry, bro. Curry don't stop moving, bro. One thing I say about him, bro. He is a hard person to game plan. He's very different. He doesn't stop moving, bro. The man don't stop moving, gang.
He's giving the ball up and he's moving and moving. And
Yeah,
everybody
great
is
shape.
doing like this to Steph. Slip happens. Draymond layup, Iguodala lob. Guys, Gary Payton the third dunk. Like, because of that vibration, It's funny to say the ball has energy. Also, player movement has energy as well. And certain guys, like you go back, like you said, Reggie, having energy, himself having energy. Guys are just moving and flowing. And it's a beautiful thing. It's not beautiful when you play against him.
It's impossible.
It hurts.
It's impossible.
But as a competitor and someone who kind of like thinks the game as well, it's like, wow, you can appreciate that shit. That shit is like, it's
those possessions where like you've been on the sideline as a coach, like when you start clapping, no matter if the shot went in or not, because you know that the possession was just
absolutely.
Those are my favorite moments when you're watching film. It's like that's just basketball at its best.
Yeah.
And be a part of executing those type of possessions. Those are my favorite. That's when you don't matter who score. Everybody hype. Everybody.
Operation successful, pitch and dive.
Exactly.
It didn't go in, but that was
beautiful. Everybody clapping.
Operation successful, patient dive. That's hilarious. That's a classic quote right there.
Bro, just pissing me off sometimes.
The American Express Platinum Card is now.
Get the freak out of my face. I just want to see the interview, man. Jump ahead. Glad that YouTube got it.
Crown is yours.
Yeah, shut up.
Look at some of these clips of you guys playing each other. So,
wait, I haven't seen these clips.
I bet, but in our psychosis, we could probably go back to each of these moments.
Right. So, like, just first of all, the post to pass. I think it's important for like the casual fan to understand why is a post to pass interesting? Because like you guys, you're not saying let's go to Festus here.
No.
You know, what happens is I'll start and let you guys talk about it.
Yeah.
When you throw the ball in the post, now you've disoriented the defense's vision. Right? Instead of everything being in front of them, you're supposed to see man and ball. You almost, it's impossible.
Well, I mean, you say it's the same thing as what the Bulls was doing in the 90s when they would throw the ball into Luke Longley at times. And now the other actions start happening. Chicago screen, pinch post. MJ can come off of it. Scotty can come off. It's the same kind of concept what they were doing. It was just called the triangle. You know, so like you said, as soon as the ball go into the post, now
action starts.
Action begins, and it's like it's controlled chaos.
Yeah.
But those guys know exactly what's going on. But we're just trying to get the chain to move on the defense. You know, and it's when you have threats, you know, on the floor at all times. It can disorient a defense, which you would show the first clip of me having to fuck up.
Is that you guys?
You got a few of them.
Yeah.
I was about to say, this is the happiest I've ever been watching this game, by the way. So we the biggest smile on my
But
face.
Jordan in the post here, Draymond goes to set a split screen.
Yeah.
So Tristan Thompson's probably not supposed to be guarding.
See, also this is another piece of it. I can't. So there's 6 seconds on the shot.
Why is Tristan Thompson guarding
me? Is probably because something happened.
Switch ball screen under 8 seconds.
Offensive
maybe,
rebound, something happens.
And that's part of the ball and body movement where you can again make the defense have to make multiple decisions to where now, all right, Tristan's guarding me. He's not used to being in a guard spot, which
keep
is part of our.
And that's one of the conversations that we had previously about fives guarding pick and rolls.
Yeah.
You know, instead of going one-on-one all the time against the 5, throw it, chase it, and let's see what he do. A screen out of it, I'll smoke screen out of it. I don't even set the screen. They're not used to guarding pick and roll, so let's see what they do. So now having our 5 man who can move his feet. Obviously, he was very well equipped to move his feet. But can he get into pinch post action? That's different, you know.
And he does a good job. He gets into the body. You know, I think LeBron's trying to play center field here because Draymond, and he's, you know. So what happens though? Come off a hard cut, he sets a screen, and you're so fearful of daylight.
It's my favorite moment that Tristan has to decide. I think I can get through this.
And what else is tricky for people is that if Tristan runs into the screen or under the screen the way he should on a switch.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is LeBron's fault, though. That's why I say he messed up. I mean, Tristan Thompson was there. You know what I'm saying? Piece of cheese right here. Tristan Thompson, LeBron supposed to just drop back right there. Ain't like Tristan Thompson not there because Draymond's, he's not trying to just set a screen and just stay there. He's trying to set a screen and roll. And we know that pick and roll, pick and pop. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? It's like, okay, you see Tristan following. That's when Bron got to pop out. Tristan here, you feel pretty sure, I don't know. Steph Curry, Steph Curry is going to shoot that with Tristan Thompson. Taller opponent, but this definitely was on Bron right here.
What else is tricky for people is that if Tristan runs into the screen or under the screen the way he should on a switch, there's too much daylight for you there. So he has to show you to LeBron.
If they're not on the same page, because to the point, if that happened on this possession, Bron read it where you're gonna try to jump that pass to take it away and make another decision. But one person on a different station, it's a wrap.
That's it. And this is the byproduct of it.
So there's the rim attempt, right? And so that's all just out of gravity, fear, game plan busting, movement, playing post to pass. All right, let's see what we got here. So this is just random basketball right now, right? You come down, You know, people are finding spots. We're going to move it. You get off the ball, which is
most people I've seen inside the 3-point line in 7 years.
It's been a while, right? It's been a while. Just go back 5, 6 more years.
Oh my God, 9 guys are inside the 3-point line. This is unbelievable. Dre is the only person outside the 3-point line right now. Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, but you don't stop playing. So what are the principles here? I'm just going to move. Someone knows they're supposed to pin in, or you're going to screen and someone's going to clean it up.
Yeah.
Freaking Sean Livingston, boy.
When a guy goes underneath the head underneath
Sean Livingston was a freaking dead eye at mid-range, boy.
basket. If you're guarding that person, obviously, like the antenna's up, coming out whichever side. If Sean is trying to stay attached, but I've been moving the whole possession, so unless he's kind of bear hugging, which happens at times, I'm at the advantage because now he's chasing. I'm trying to, decide, and to the point where we've been doing a bunch of action where now Bron's trying to decide at what point am I jumping out. I've already guarded 2 actions before, and it's just
that's on Bron again.
Timing. And Dre was an unbelievable asset in that sense because it didn't matter.
That's on Bron again, though.
Ball handlers on the court right now that could make that play, right? Sean could have made it.
Dang, Bron, you gave us, like, we looking back at this, Bron, you gave us some, you looking back at this, Bron, you made some key mistakes. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not on Amon, that's on you, bro. You stay attached to Draymond Green. You don't score the ball.
Ball handlers on the.
He's so scared of Curry. You know what I'm saying? He's so scared of Curry. Feel me that,
Court right now.
I mean, you got Dellavedova on Sean Livingston. Like, dang. 2 possessions I seen Bron just freaking, you know what I mean? Like, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That could make.
Now, Mon Shepard got to fall on the ground.
Draymond could have made it. Andre could have made it. I could have made it if somebody else is in the action. So, like, that obviously helps.
Look at Bron looking at the note like, dang, that's on me. Yeah, look at it. Dang, that's on me. Yeah, you know it's on you. Look at it. Look how he looking up. Yeah, come on, man.
That play, right? Sean could have made it. Draymond could have made it. Andre could have made it. I could have made it if somebody else is in the action. So, like,
he too worried about Curry.
Dre's under control. He knows, like, something's about to happen. Something's about to be.
And that is like one of the things in our league too. Like sometimes that's what makes certain guys like Dre, Iguodala, Rondo, Draymond. It makes some of their superpowers actually work for them as well, because if you can see right now, we're not pressuring Dre. We're trying to read his eyes, see where he's throwing the ball, and then maybe stunt to the direction of the pass. But also what the flip side is that he can see everything because there's no pressure. Same thing with Rondo. Imagine Rondo up there.
I always talk about Rondo.
KG and Perk setting the pin downs. And Rondo just
Rondo, my God.
Because no one wants to pressure him.
Yeah.
They're afraid to pressure him because he's fast, but also they say, okay, well, you can't shoot as well. But his superpower is you not pressuring him. So he can just...
You're giving him time and vision.
He can see it all, So I don't know if we were in like...
Love Rondo, boy.
Underneath and he comes out, we're switching.
Well, I would say
you're in something because
I'm in something. And he gets locked in sometimes. It's part of it too.
The first part about this is it's random. So you're not always certain.
Steph gave the ball up on the left wing and threw it to Dre, and now it ended up down here.
And did his possum thing.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What am I doing? Popcorn at halftime? I don't know. I feel like maybe something sweet.
Yeah.
And then boom. So when he starts to sprint here, head under the basket, playing possum, he sprints. Shump now is in emergency mode because he cannot be like, this is too much daylight.
There's never a time he's going to point switch him out. So it's like,
he pointed switch too.
Exactly. And so he's on his bike. Now, when you're sprinting that fast to close, it's hard now to read and react. Right? It's hard to read and react. And so LeBron really should be on the high side here.
Correct.
But he probably feels if I get on the high side and he fades and we switch, I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
So you're thinking, let me bias my body towards Steph.
And point, you almost passed me off,
Like, just certain players in our league, there's just certain guys over the course of the history of the game, no matter what you do, they still have an advantage.
Yeah.
And that's what makes
them great.
That's what makes greats great.
That's what makes them great. That's a great point. You have something?
No.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to ask you about him in a second.
No. It's about the guest. We got the guest on, Steve.
No. You guys battled it out in the 4 straight finals. This is important history of the game stuff.
So there we go. That was part 1. You know what I'm saying? Part one. You feel me? You know, yeah, man. That's what I'll be saying, man. You feel me? Like, hey, man, freaking you know, I love that about Ray John Rondo. I feel like Ray John Rondo doesn't get talked about a lot when it comes to guards, man. Ray John Rondo was a freaking stud, man. Love Ray John Rondo.